Hey everyone, and welcome to the Rules of Thumb podcast with Dr. G. I'm your host, Nick Gollenbo, and I write a weekly newsletter on all things musculoskeletal health and longevity. That means fewer aches and pains and a better knowledge of what to actually do when they inevitably rear their ugly head. In this podcast, I will read to you my article of the week so that you can listen to it on the go. If video is more your thing, welcome to those of you watching on my YouTube channel. And as always, the original article with its associated images will be linked in the show notes below. So without further ado, let's get into this week's article titled Firework Safety 101, Hand Surgeon's Guide to July 4th. It's that time of year, the time to celebrate our American independence, and for every hand surgeon to come up with excuses to avoid taking holiday call over the 4th of July. As I've said before, I'm always amused by the seasonality of different injury patterns. Some injuries really do stick to the winter months, and others occur when the sun is out. But my least favorite time of year to be a hand surgeon, by far, are the few weeks surrounding the 4th of July. So here are a few firework safety tips I've picked up over the years, courtesy of my patients. Number 1, only buy fireworks from a licensed dealer. I didn't know there was another option until a patient of mine came in after a firework exploded on him. He apparently bought off-market fireworks that had been altered and resold at a better price. Turns out the hospital bill for his ER visit outweighed the savings. And while we're at it, please don't alter or tinker with your own fireworks either. They're just little bags of gunpowder waiting to explode. Number 2, fireworks and alcohol do not get along. Unfortunately, Independence Day is known for two things, alcohol and fireworks. But to nobody's surprise, it turns out the two do not play nicely together. In case anyone needed a reminder, getting drunk impairs your judgment, perhaps causing you to take safety liberties you otherwise might not have. This could really go for just about any activity-related injury I see, but I do have to say it. Please do not handle fireworks if you are intoxicated. Number 3, don't hold the firework while you're lighting it. This one's pretty predictable coming from a hand surgeon. It seems like something I shouldn't have to say, but nearly all firework injuries I've treated were some version of the same thing. The patient was still holding the firework when it exploded. Remember, these little things are like grenades, not something to be holding when they go off. And again, while we're at it, never point or throw a firework in another person's direction. I still can't believe I'm saying half of these things, but I've seen them all. A dud is a dud. Sometimes peer pressure is a tough thing to overcome. Everybody gathers around for the grand finale of your home fireworks show. You saved a special mega firework for the last shebang, and it doesn't work. It's a dud. Please, please, please do not go try to light it again. Sometimes these go off after more time has passed than you might expect, or as soon as they're jostled or handled. Just douse the dud in water, come back 15 minutes later to dispose of it. It's just not worth it. And number 5, tricks are for kids. Fireworks are not. I have to be the lame doctor who says this, of course. Please don't let kids play with fireworks. It's all fun and games until it's not. There are plenty of ways to get your kids involved in the celebrations, but fireworks are not one of them. Their brains are underdeveloped, and they just don't have the reasoning skills to make the right decisions. Heck, most of us don't possess those reasoning skills. See the above tips 1 through 4. And that goes for sparklers too. Remember, you're lighting a stick of gunpowder on fire and handing it over to your child to hold. Please just say no. So some takeaways from today. 4th of July is nearly synonymous with beer and fireworks, but the two do not belong together. Please don't hold a firework in your hand while you light it. And if a firework doesn't go off as planned, do not attempt to relight it. And last, fireworks do not belong in kids' hands. Their brains are not developed enough to make the right decision with these dangerous explosives. Much of this is probably common sense, but it always helps to have a quick reminder before your celebration. Those split-second decisions can last a lifetime. Now that all the doom and gloom is over, hope you have a great celebration and happy 4th of July. That's all for today. See you next time.